becomes VR.
We're live.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Morning Tea and Tarot. Good morning. Hey, hi everybody. How is everybody doing? I know I'm feeling this music. This is nice. Who is this by?
Advertising.
Will you think of me? Good morning. I hope everybody has their tea or coffee. So I did something cool. I did a game. If you guys can see this, I know it's backwards. Oh my gosh, I'm about to burn myself with a candle. It's my mug, and it's going to be available for purchase, and I have another design coming. And I also want to show you guys something else. It's a shirt. It's Morning Tea and Tarot. So if you guys are interested at all, you know, you can have your coffee or your tea with me, and you can purchase a mug and wear a shirt if you just want to lounge around or have it. You know, I'd really appreciate if you guys join the movement. So yeah, I love that song, by the way. That was nice. That was a nice intro. As you can see, we have a repeated guest back here today.
It's me.
It's Josh. So last week we weren't able to do the show, but that's okay because we're back this week and we are going to talk about social media and dating. So, and then after we have our little tea portion, I pulled 3 random questions from people who actually submitted questions into the email address, which is contactmtandt@gmail.com, and they submitted questions so that I can read them at the end. So that's what I'll be doing for the tarot portion, and that's going to continue on.
As long as the questions keep rolling in.
Exactly. As long as the questions keep rolling in, we'll do that for the tarot portion. So if you guys, good morning. So if you guys are interested in having something read or you have a question for me, submit it into contactmtandt@gmail.com. Also, I just wanted to talk before we get into the tea and get into the show, about the program. So I have some manifestation and healing programs that I'm actually doing right now with a few clients, which is going really good. So if you guys feel like you need, if you feel like you want to be on a self-exploration journey or just find more about yourself, dig a little deeper, even if you just feel like you are having trouble getting from point A to point B in life, utilize me. I'm here to assist you guys with the assistance of tarot and just some tips and techniques that I have. I am definitely going to be available, so you guys can contact me for that. You can visit my website at quintessentialtarot.square.site. You can also email me at quintessentialtarot1111@gmail.com if you have questions about that, and we can get you started, okay? So that's for all of you that want to know about that. I'll send you my little brochure that I have here. And this just kind of goes over the program. So as you can see, I know it's backwards, but this says Basic, Breakthrough, and Beyond. So these are the programs that I do have available. And so on and so forth. Okay, guys? So without further ado, let's hop right in.
Okay.
Awesome. So we're going to talk about social media and dating. I know that when it comes to dating, there's a lot of things that happen in individuals' dating lives that social media can kind of conflict with. So I just wanted to talk about that, just to kind of see, you know, what everybody thinks. So definitely comment, interact, tune in. And also, if you guys tune in, I am going to pick someone who is going to be my top fan, and I'm going to send them a t-shirt. So make sure you guys interact and tune in each time on Morning Tea and Terrell. So one thing I want to talk about when it comes to social media and dating is, should you or should you not post your partner? Say you've been dating this person. Let's talk about time frames, okay? Let's talk about if you've been dating them for 3 months. Would you think that it would be smart to post who you are dating?
I wouldn't put a time frame on it. Reasons being is because I know some people are like, oh, you've been dating somebody for 3 months, and then next thing you know, oh, they broke up, type of thing. But yeah, that can happen in 2 years.
It really can.
So it really don't matter the time frame.
Yeah.
Just, I would say, if you know you're probably going to be with that person for a long time, I'd say, yeah, go on and post them on your social media. But
so you're for posting?
According to how private the person is. I mean, it's all depending on the individual. Because some people are private, like, they don't want nobody in their business. Like, I don't even have a Facebook no more.
Yeah.
So, if I was in a relationship, why would I be posting something on Twitter or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wouldn't matter to me to try to post anybody. But some people are like that. Like, they want people to know who they're dating, or the person that they're dating, like, oh, let me go on, why don't you have me on your social media?
I don't think posting a pic is a big deal, but the world needs to know you're not single. This is from Martell. So
True.
I
agree with Martell.
Absolutely. They may not need to know who you're dealing with. And a lot of times if you're dealing with someone, things can get messy. People will just start getting messy, inboxing you, talking about the other person. So I do think that is true. From Joe James Blue, for instance, Snapchat because it disappears within 24 hours. What do you mean, James? Let me know what you mean about that. So I'm just gonna say a story that somebody was talking to me about, and she was dealing with a person who was she was really good friends with this guy, and he was like really big when it came to like church and community stuff, and he was a musician. And so he ended up dating what are you laughing about? Musician. Did I? Musician. Shit. So he was a musician, and Lord, so he had like a really high, following base and things like that. And he would always post about different members of the church, and he would post about just different things that had to do with the church. Well, he had a woman that he was dating for a while, and she felt really strongly because he did not post her, even when it came to like special occasions, like for her birthday. She wanted that expression from him, to just kind of express his love publicly. Hello, hi, good morning, everybody who's joining in. So we're talking about social media and dating. So make sure you guys tune in, because for my top fan, I am going to send you guys a lovely Morning Tea and Tarot t-shirt, okay? Or a mug. We'll see, but you guys are going to get a gift. So make sure you interact and continue to watch on future shows with us, okay? So anywho, she felt really strongly about him not posting her or acknowledging his love for her on social media. And that actually ended their 3-year relationship. So what do you think about something like...
It's getting hot in here.
Yes it is.
Well,
so it's morning time. we have our tea and breakfast is going. So,
I mean, that sucks that their relationship ended because she wanted him to post her on his social media. I mean, if he wasn't doing any type of infidelity, I don't see what the problem was.
Let's go back and see. The T is social media and dating. Rena, hey Josh.
You didn't say hey Jush.
Oh, Jush. Oh, my bad. I want a t-shirt. Okay. Be my top fan. Hey, love. After 6 months, a pic shouldn't be... Okay, we did that. Like, well, oh, no, we didn't. After 6 months, a pic shouldn't be a big deal. Like, why are you hiding them? Why are you hiding me? I agree with that. Hold on, let's... They're scared. The puppies, sometimes you can't control these things, y'all. And this is life, okay? But we are making moves, and, and things are going to get better. So I just appreciate all of y'all that are here. Those are my girls. They're just saying hi, if you hear puppies in the background. I feel the same way that you do, Martell. Like, don't hide me. Like, post me. And I mean, it's not really a big deal. Like, you don't have to post me every single day or anything like that. But if we're at an event and we're doing something, we take a picture, I would probably want to share those memories. And those memories, 9 times out of 10, are going to have you in them. So if I post you, I shouldn't get no, lip about, oh, why did you post that pic? That's going to make me feel like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to hide?
Yeah, that is kind of like a red flag. If somebody is not...
Lord,
if it's more so a personal page. So like, go back to the situation with the lady and her fiance, husband, boyfriend, whoever he was.
Yeah.
Like,
One second. I can't do that. Okay, where to work? Intermission. Lord. Y'all are faithful. In the name of Jesus, y'all are faithful.
Lord, you're faithful.
Faithful. So that just means that, we just have to persevere and push through this little malfunction and technical difficulties that we're having this morning. But anyways.
But back to what I was saying. So, when it came to the guy and the girl that you were speaking of earlier, was that his personal page or was that his professional page?
It was both. He didn't have a personal page aside from what he was posting on. That page was meant for everything.
It's kind of a gray area.
It is a gray area. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because some people really feel strongly about their partner. I don't know if you guys, know about the 5 love languages, but we all receive and accept love differently. So if your partner is expressing to you that, they need this to feel loved,
seek counseling. To be honest.
Yeah.
I would say seek counseling, because I feel like it's probably maybe an insecure thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes you feel like I have to post you on my stuff to make you feel like you're being loved? Right. If I haven't did anything to necessarily question our relationship, right, or how I'm feeling about you, or how I'm treating you, right, Right. Yeah, seek counseling if that's the case.
So, what if it's something... Why do you think it's counseling, though, that this person needs? Why does it have to be something that is wrong with this person?
It's got to be something in the past that made them feel that way. It got to be something that happened from a previous relationship. That made them feel like, oh, this person did not post me because they was doing X, Y, and Z out in the streets. You know. So that's what I feel.
So say this person goes to counseling. I just feel like because of this and because of, because I believe when you're in a relationship, you make sacrifices and you make decisions not solely for yourself. So this person will then go to counseling, seek counseling, and have the idea that something is therefore wrong with them. So do you believe that you believe that it has to be some type of trauma in order for this person to feel the type of way that they feel? It has
to be something. Something is going on that makes that person feel that way.
I mean, that could be true. What do you guys think?
It may not necessarily be counseling, but you're going to have to do some soul searching on why do I have to feel my partner have to post me on social media? Right.
She said the bacon popping. Irina. Where are they going on dates? Did they do a couple things? I mean, I would just say, based on, it's definitely some insecurities. I think so too. I think so as well. Sometimes if you're dating somebody and they're posting a lot about different things that they love, the person who they're expressing that they love, is good. Obviously is going to feel, well, if you love me, you will post me because you're posting things that you love. So why are you not posting me? What about that kind of situation? Does that person still need counseling? Or is that something that they're just trying to express that, look, you're posting everything else that you love and enjoy on your page. You're posting about whatever it is, comedy, music, your family. But when it comes to your styles,
so when we talking about a post,
yeah,
are we saying words or it have to be a physical picture of that person?
I say a picture.
But why do a person have to have that validation though?
The only thing that would make me feel some type of way is if they post me and block. LOL. Whitney said that. So basically, block her face.
Pull a ditty on you.
So basically, okay, I get it. So
crop somebody out.
Talk to them. Let me go check on the babies because they are just.
Hello. But no, I don't see why a person needs validation on somebody posting them. Like, okay, say Facebook, for example. Everybody on Facebook has the little status on there if they're single or in a relationship, if it's complicated, whatever. So, if a person put in a relationship, don't have to necessarily know who that person is. Because I know, like Charlamagne, he does not post pictures of his wife. But everybody knows that he's married. Even though, yeah, he did some infidelity back in the day. But he's faithful to her now. So he don't have to post her to show that he actually loves her, So, I don't know. I stick to what I said. Somebody feel like they have to be put on somebody's social media. I feel like it's some insecurities. Period. Uh-oh. Come on back, because I done ran out of stuff to talk about.
Whew. Jeez. So.
But you didn't hear what I said, so.
What did you say?
Because I was saying, like, Charlamagne don't post his wife on social media.
He doesn't.
He does not.
Ever? But people know that he's married.
But everybody knows that he's married.
Did he ever say why?
I don't think so. And if he did, that's probably a conversation I didn't hear, like on a podcast or when he was on the radio.
Joe James Blue said that's definitely insecurities. Like before social media, how did others know people were together? LOL. What's understood Yes, I love that, Whitney. Before social media, things were so different. Like, people didn't need that type of validation. People weren't even concerned about that. So where does the envy, jealousy, where do those feelings come from? You know, when it comes to now we have social media, we have these platforms. Again, like I said, I think that because people post what they love, your partner is supposed to be somebody that you love, but it can also be a fine line between messiness and
then, you know what? I think it all boils down to, especially if you're in a relationship, it boils down to each person having a conversation.
Right.
You know.
Communication.
Yep. Communication is key.
Communication is so key, because if your person is coming to you and expressing, you know, why don't you ever post me on social media? That person also has to be receptive to their partner's answer of that, you know, especially if their partner is saying, well, I don't post you because I don't want everyone in my personal life, in my business, you know, like that. Our relationship is valuable to me. You know, if they say something like that, then the other person needs to accept that and not become, not start to pressure the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it can that can turn into some malice feelings can kind of underlie there, if that makes sense. So when it comes to social media and dating, what if the person that you've been dating, what if you have issues on social media where they're constantly entertaining other people? So if it's a female, she's constantly receiving inboxes from men and she's entertaining those and she's flirting back. Or if it's a man and he's doing the same thing. Or whatever. What about that? The validation.
I don't know. That's still, I mean, even if you post somebody, it still wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't.
Because somebody can necessarily know somebody's married.
Right.
But I mean, can know who that person's spouse is and they will still flirt. So posting somebody still don't get rid of that. Right.
But let's move away from the posting and just social media and dating, as far as what if that aspect of social media and dating happens. So what if you're dating someone and you end up going through their phone? It happens. People do it. And you end up finding that they're entertaining other people on their social media accounts. But they tell you, you know, maybe they tell you, you know, oh, my social media isn't for that. But you find out maybe something different. How is that going to affect the relationship when it comes to social media? Do you think that that person, if they truly want to be with that person, are they going to delete friends? Are they going to delete their social media? Do you think that it's wrong for the person who found out to even ask that of that person, or just totally leave them?
I say it like this. If you're in a relationship, everybody in the relationship is grown. So if one person feel like it's a problem, the other person don't feel like it is, okay, the person that has a problem with it, you can't dictate what they do. Right. Because they're grown. They're their own person. Right. You know. Mm-hmm. I understand you have to be, you have to acknowledge the other person's feelings. But me personally, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think that's something I ain't never went through before, so I don't know. You never went through that before. What about you guys? What do you think? If you're dating someone and you find out that they're entertaining other people on their social media, would you tell them to delete their social media? Would you tell them to delete the people that they are entertaining? So for me, I'm just gonna, because I've been through that before.
And it takes you through a lot of emotions. You know, you start to feel like, well, if I tell them to delete their social media, is that going to change anything? Or if I tell them to delete this person, they're going to stop. Let me tell you guys that is not the case. I would delete their ass. That is exactly what you have to do. Whitney just commented that. You are going to have to make a decision, because I have battled with something like this in a relationship before. Yes, delete them from your life. Absolutely. Because if they're going to lie about it, social media is so convenient, right? When you get bored, where do you go to?
Social media. When
you are just, even during a movie or during dinner, 9 times out of 10, you still have your phone nearby. And it's so easy to pick up your phone and be on social media. And there's so many people. There's so many images of beautiful people on there. It's, you know, if they already have that behavior, 9 times out of 10,
social media does make everything a lot more accessible. Because me and Honey was talking about this yesterday.
Oh, y'all were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
what happened?
Saying like, well, when it comes to like dating, so, you know, your apps, POL, you know, gay people, Jack and Grindr.
Right. The dating apps.
Yeah, the dating apps.
Now Facebook has.
I mean, because it does not stop a person from, like, you know, going out, talking to people, flirting, this, that, and the third. Because that's how people normally used to do it before social media.
Yeah.
But it's just, now it's, instead of having somebody in your community, because just say, you know, staying here, you know, I'm only surrounded probably around the people that's in the apartment complex, or, you know, if I go to Walmart or something like that, now I can talk to somebody that's all the way in Chicago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can talk to somebody that's in Wisconsin. I can talk to somebody that's back home.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot more accessible to be able to talk to other people.
It does. And it makes that that temptation a lot more real and constant. I mean, because especially if your social media is already based on a sexualized kind of thing, where, say, some people, because I know some people will try to add me on Facebook, and I go through everybody's photos and stuff like that before I confirm it. And if I see that it's just women half naked, or basically like that, or nudes or anything like that, I don't accept them, because that's pretty much what your timeline is going to be about. You're just going to be posting pictures for views, or, you know, what you like to see, and that's okay. I'm not judging. That's just not what I want on my timeline. Now you saying
somebody who you're potentially about to date, or is it just somebody in general?
No, I'm saying if somebody adds me on Facebook.
Yeah. Say
if somebody friend requests me on Facebook.
So wait, how we get past the, where this come from?
If somebody, so what I'm saying is, you know, if somebody is doing that on Facebook, Lord, that bacon made me forget my train of thought. If somebody friend requests me on Facebook, and their Facebook has all of this sexualized stuff on it, I'm not going to add them or confirm that I want them as a friend on Facebook, because I know what it's going to be about. So basically, if you're dating someone already that has a Facebook account, and it has all of these, they already have, you know, tons of women or tons of men, whatever they prefer, on their account, and they're very, I guess, popular in that way, or very social in that way, to where they were doing this prior to you, I don't think that they're necessarily going to stop after you.
Probably not.
Unless they really want to be with you.
But at the same time, if somebody was already doing it prior to the relationship, when you get into the relationship, you can't stop what they was doing.
Exactly.
So
they have to stop it on their own. And
not even necessarily stop. Then why should they stop?
Why should they not? Why should they stop?
Why should they stop when you got into the relationship? You can't give somebody that ultimatum if they was already doing something in their relationship. I mean, doing something before their relationship. So
whoa, well, I want to make sure I understand what you're talking about.
Because just for example, like just say because I smoke.
Yeah.
So say if I end up getting into a relationship and somebody was like, "Oh, I don't want you smoking no more." You can't tell me not to smoke because you knew that I was doing this beforehand.
It's true, but so what you're saying is that if somebody is talking to a whole bunch of people prior to getting into a relationship, they shouldn't have to stop.
If they agree to basically being monogamous.
Yes.
Which, yes, I understand. I kind of get what you're saying.
Right.
But I'm saying you're talking about social media. So if they was already kind of talking to people or was doing something prior to that. So whatever the situation may necessarily be. With them talking to other people, for whatever reason it may be promoting something, whatever. Mm-hmm. If they get into a relationship, you can't stop that person from doing it. If that's what they was already doing.
If that's what they were doing and it was established that they're going to continue doing it. Because if I get into a relationship with someone and say they were constantly...
Because we'll say this for example. So say somebody has a social media and they had OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's different. That's like how you're receiving income. That's something that somebody's going to have to be okay with if they're going to continue doing it.
We'll say this. We won't say OnlyFans. We'll say they just got a Twitter and they thirst trapping on there.
Okay.
So once they get into a relationship, they can supposed to stop?
I mean, I think that would be respectful. If you're getting into a relationship, a committed, exclusive relationship with someone where your end goal...
So that goes back to
communication.
You need to have that conversation with that person.
Absolutely.
Because if one person has a problem with it and the other person say, I still want to continue to do this, then that person needs to go on about their business.
Yes, and they need to make a decision.
But you cannot be mad at that person for continuing what they want to do.
Absolutely. So then you have to hold your own self accountable. And you have to decide, is this something that I see for my life? Can I handle that? And I think that's the biggest thing that people don't want to deal with or come to terms with, is that it's basically you can only control what you do in anything in life. You are accountable only for yourself in the choices and decisions that you make. So if you feel that you talking to this person and they're going to change everything that they did for you, or that you can change this person to be everything that you want them to be, you are highly mistaken, my friend. And I am so sorry to break the news if somebody else hasn't already, but it's just the plain out truth. You can't expect to get into a relationship based off of someone's potential. And when I tell you that I am someone who has done that before and was very heartbroken, to where I got into relationships based on someone's potential. I believe that they would be this type of husband one day, or I believe that they would be this type of lover one day, or I believe that they would be this type of friend to me one day, or support system. When I tell you it never worked out that way, it never works out how you intend it to work out, because unless this person truly wants to make those decisions to be monogamous to you, they're not going to do it.
True. But at the same time, do you feel like everybody is capable of being monogamous?
Ooh.
We just went all the way.
We really did. We were supposed to be talking about social media. You know, but let's go there.
Because a lot of people, I feel like, are poly.
So if you're poly, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, this is a no judgment zone. I'm only basing things off of my perspective and my experiences, as well as you, I'm sure. So when it comes to whether you're polyamorous or monogamous, communication is key. Don't be a monogamous person trying to be in a relationship with somebody who is polyamorous. Like, that just doesn't work. And I don't think that it's right for someone to not... It's very taboo in society. It really is. And I think that we hold a lot of stipulations on people. You know, I think that because of how we are raised, and we're raised to be in a monogamous relationship,
or society,
or
feel like we're supposed to be monogamous.
It feels like we're supposed to be monogamous. So
well,
anything outside of that is like shunned on, or people aren't receptive to that. And I mean, it's true feelings, because I personally can be monogamous. I don't like polyamorous types of behaviors in my relationship. So, but I feel like I'm one to make that very clear. So when things don't go that way, it's like, okay, now you're lying to me. Now you're disrespecting the relationship, because you knew the base of it when you decided to get into it.
I mean, I would say probably maybe another 10, 15 years, you probably can say that, oh, you come into a relationship lying. But a lot of people don't even know that they are.
What do you mean? That's interesting. What do you mean?
Some people don't even know what the word is. Like, for example, somebody I knew did not know what I want to say polyamorous. I think it's two different words. I know Honey knows, but anyway.
What is it, Honey?
A poly, she knows the definition, but didn't know anything about poly relationships. Did not know anything about it, and this person was in their 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So not everybody knows what it is.
So education.
Hey, even when it comes to sexuality, a lot of people still don't know. It's so much under the sun that we don't know about when it comes to like sexuality. So you can just imagine when it comes to a type of relationship.
That's a great topic.
A type of relationship.
Sexuality. Let's dive deep into sexuality. Polygamy, polyamory, polyandry.
Definitions, please.
Yes, please, Whitney. Can you leave those definitions? Let's
I know
educate
one of them.
people. Because I don't know what polyandry is.
I know she told me yesterday. So one of them is like, I think it's polyamory. That's more so how some men want two women. Basically, two women is with him and nobody else. And
so they have to be faithful to him, but he gets
and most of them have a very misogynistic point of view.
Yes, I can see that. So then polygamy, though, would be each partner having more than one partner.
I'm thinking so. No, that's polygamy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
So Whitney's going to leave us the definitions and educate us all on that, because...
no. You know what? Google.
She said polygamy is one man, multiple women. Okay, so polygamy, one man, multiple women. Can it be one woman, multiple men?
It has happened, and as a matter of fact, it's somewhere in Asia that is a custom.
Where one woman has multiple men?
Yes.
Because I believe that one woman needs multiple men. And I'm just saying that because we always think
built different.
We are built very different. And even though that's polyandry. Okay, so polyandry is one woman to a lot of men.
Okay.
We may need a man to provide. We may need a man to dick us down. We may need a man to help with the kids or the household. And for the same reasons that men feel they need many women. I personally don't believe, I'm not for either or, but I can see how a woman could benefit from having multiple men in a relationship. Because sometimes a woman just wants she wants to be challenged intellectually, make love to her mind type of thing. And sometimes you could be dating someone who is very great in the bedroom, but you can't have a deep relationship with them. Did I say a deep conversation with them?
But yeah. But
I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Asking questions.
Oh, are we over time? What time do you have?
11, 12.
Polyamory, the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typical sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. Oh, so that's anybody. Y'all, it's basically like an open relationship kind of thing. This was interesting, you guys. I feel like...
I mean, I want to say it's different than an open relationship.
It is different? I mean, because the open relationship, basically, you still have consent.
No, because with the open relationship, an open relationship is more so... So say two people together, however, they can still go out and have sex with other people. I want to say it's more so probably sex, but you don't have a connection with that person. So with polyamory, it's
you have a connection, a relationship
with multiple people.
Huh. I see. So I have really enjoyed. It's kind of complex, LOL. We're gonna have to probably have this as a topic.
It is.
Whitney, I would love to have you on the show. I know that we can box you in up here, and I would like to go deeper. We'll talk. I'm gonna inbox you. Don't answer it now in case you be like, no. Don't shut me down on live, Whitney. But I really enjoyed this. I apologize for the distractions that we had today. My puppies, I have 2 of them. They are just a handful at times, guys. But there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some changes that are going to be positive and coming this way. And I'm so excited. So continue to follow me on this journey. If you guys are interested in those, the programs that I offer for the manifestation and healing programs, thank you. The manifestation and healing programs, please hit me up. Contact me. Let me know. And let me help you with your life's journey if you're interested in that. We go very far and deep within ourselves, and we push through and persevere through obstacles. And if you need a little bit of motivation in your life or encouragement, I'm definitely here to serve you in that way. So, we are going to go into the question part. Mm-hmm. It was so nice having you, Josh, come back.
Thank you. You're welcome.
There's a couple topics that I kind of want to explore. We'll see what next week's going to be like. But so I definitely want to do that. And we're gonna go through with the tarot part. Sorry, you guys, it's distractions today.
All right, I'm going.
Okay. So thanks, Josh. I picked 3 questions already. There were a lot of questions that did come in. So if your question did not get pulled, resubmit. And you will have an opportunity to have your questions answered next week on Morning Tea and Tarot, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and light up my sage. And we will get started with that. You guys, so I kind of want to talk to you while I shuffle up. Just about... a little bit more about the programs that I do offer. So if you're interested, definitely hit me up about that. So the first one is our basic program, and that one typically the time frame is about 3 months for that, and I call those like surface area struggles that we may have. They're not that deep. We can kind of get to those and work through those in a shorter time frame. And then I have the breakthrough program, where that one I'd like to take like 6 months with you guys and just walk you through some tips and techniques to kind of help you with struggles that you may have that are beneath the surface. And then I have our Beyond program, and we go deep. We soul search. We bring awareness in each program, but there's accountability, and that takes a lot of work. All of these programs take a lot of work from you. So I just want you to keep that in mind. But as your Tarot Life Guidance Coach, I will be here to assist you guys. So the first question that we have is from a young lady. I'm not going to share any names, but if you're watching, you'll know this question is yours. And she wants to know, will my mom let my boyfriend move in with us in Arizona? So let's see. Will her mom let her boyfriend move in with her in Arizona? This question is for you. I think you should know who you are. Will your mom let your boyfriend move in with you in Arizona? Okay. Let's see what we have. So, young lady, I do see that there's going to be a uproar or shake up in your foundation here. It looks like you've been trying to gain balance. I don't see that at this time that this will occur, but that doesn't mean that it won't ever happen. But based on the cards that I am seeing right now, I don't really see this coming into fruition at this time. Let me just look a little deeper and see. So when it comes to the relationship of you and your boyfriend, I don't really see that it's your mom not letting him come move in with you guys. I'm just going to tell you what I see, and when I read for you guys, I don't sugarcoat or lie about anything, right? But I see the relationship between you and your boyfriend kind of going through a change here. Possibly a breakup. Maybe you guys aren't even together right now. I do see an apology coming in the future where he's going to want to reconnect, and he is going to miss you and miss the friendship and connections that you guys have had. So that's why I feel like, you know, when it comes to not being the right time right now with your boyfriend moving in, I'm not seeing that you guys are together at this time. I think that there's going to need to be some patience. You're going to need to clear your mind and try your best to work through the anxiety that you have, and I feel like you will get there. But I don't see right now that your mom is going to allow him to move in, because I honestly don't feel like you will even be in that place, in that relationship. So that is what I'm seeing, okay? And I hope that helps you. So the next question that we have is from, this is out of Montgomery and or Oswego. Does an old flame still have feelings for me? So we're going to see for Montgomery Oswego. Does an old flame still have feelings for them? So let's see. Okay. Does the old flame still have feelings for you? So I'm seeing here where there's a connection that is lost here. I am seeing that there obviously is a delay in the passion and chemistry that was here. This person seems to have given up a little bit on the fight, okay? I do see the separation here, and I don't really see the action being put in. I see that this person is in a waiting energy, to where they're kind of just hanging around trying to gain perspectives about the situation, trying to gain some enlightenment about the situation. But I see the connection here, and it was a very deep connection that you guys have, experienced. So I do see that connection here. But I see the separation here, and I see that someone isn't feeling in their power, and they're feeling a bit upside down. They're not really taking action. I do see that at one time, things were very spicy and very passionate, but I do see where that's kind of delayed at this time. Do they still have these feelings? I think that they're still here. Otherwise, these cards would not present themselves. However, this person is kind of just trying to gain enlightenment in a phase of trying to just think. They're in a mental place right now. So I think it's going to be a little bit of time. I don't really see communication at this time. But the connection, I do feel, is still there. And I do believe that they do have feelings for you. But they're trying to focus on self right now. Okay? So our last question is from Jamisha. Will I receive a promotion? Oops, I said her name. I hope that's okay, Jamisha. So will I receive a promotion? Let's see. I hope you're watching. Okay, let's see. Will you receive that promotion? Let's see. Will Jamisha receive her promotion? So Jamisha, I feel like it's not the right time right now. I think that you definitely need to continue to work hard. I think you're going to find out some information soon. It's going to relieve your anxieties about this. But I kind of feel like you're going to be pushed toward another direction in life. I don't really see things kind of... I see that you feel stuck right now in your current position. And I don't think that it's currently, the timing right now is not telling me that the promotion will happen, at this time. So I do see that you feel kind of stuck in where you are right now. So I encourage you to continue to work hard. Maybe you're working on something else. Let me see. Yeah, I see that you're going to come up to a decision, and your decision may be to move forward from the current position that you're at. And it may be you might either travel somewhere or go to another position, but I think that you're going to end up making a decision soon. I think that the people around you or you're going to miss what you're doing. You're going to wonder if you're making the right decision. But I do see... And if this is something about you losing a job or losing this job, you know, I do understand, but I do believe that you have something even better coming in for you. So keep your head up, okay? But I don't see things kind of moving forward in the current position that you're in right now. But I do see a decision being made. It could be either your employer or you making this decision to either cut the ties, but I see you moving on to something great, okay? And or a promotion could come in at this position, just not right now. Okay, maybe in about a year or so. So that completes Morning Tea and Tarot, you guys. You guys are faithful, and I appreciate the support. And you guys sticking through the commotion that we had a little bit with the fire alarm going off and the dogs barking. Whew. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and I enjoy doing this so much, and I can't wait till next week to when we can sit down and have our coffee and our tea and talk about some more interesting topics. If you guys have any suggestions or want to talk about anything, send them in as well. You can send those also into contactmtandt@gmail.com. Let me know kind of what you guys would want to hear. And I will look out for the flyers so you guys can see who will be our guest on our show next week. And yes, until next time, I'll see you guys. Y'all are dope as fuck. Bye.